every day and night.
Hello, welcome to another episode of Constitutionalist Podcast. I am your host, Joseph M. Leonard. That's Leonard. It looks French. It's not. It's Leonard without an O. Thank you for tuning in. As Graham Norton used to say on his show, let's get on with the show. Joining me today is Greg Varnau. It looks like Varnau. It has an A-U on the end. It's Gregvarnau. Varnau. Or like in bar none, Varnau. Welcome to the show, Greg.
Hey, thank you so much. It's great to be here. Really glad to meet you. Yeah.
And today, well, for behind the scenes, Ash Wednesday, for those who could see the video, that's why he looks the way he does. He doesn't normally walk around like that.
Not normally. Definitely not normally. Today is a special day. Yep.
Yeah, I've had health weeks in February of 2025. I had people on regarding health before that and after that. Going to talk to you about chiropractic practices. But before that, I want to get into your Everest climb. But before even that, where were you born and raised? Where are you now? How much time have you spent in prison for what?
Yeah.
For the record, he's laughing. That's a joke, people.
Not a serious question, I see. But I can tell you if you want to know. No. So I was born in Santa Monica, California.
My condolences.
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. My parents felt the same way, so they moved out when I was 2 years old. So I never grew up in California. I grew up in Seattle. And, I was up there surrounded by mountains and beauty. I'm a nature boy at heart. I love to be outside. And now here I am, and it's full circle. I'm actually back in Santa Monica area. So that's where I currently am. Yeah.
Okay. It is beautiful in California. It's just all that other stuff that goes on.
Yeah, exactly. The sun's a nice friend to have down here.
Yes. I've visited California. Well, I've been out there for work decades ago. To go back for a visit would be nice, but at any rate,
to go in and out in your case, not to live too long. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. I spent a whole August there back in 2002. It was Ontario, California. I used to work for Kmart HQ, and we had a warehouse there. I was out there to work on the computers there.
Yeah.
But at any rate, and I loved the time out there. That was great. Loved to be able to go up the mountain, up to Rancho Cucamonga. Beautiful. You'd be in the city and just a short drive up the side of the mountain. You're in horse country rather than car country.
Right.
So
and now you live in where again? Now you're currently
I'm in the Detroit area, born and raised here. So,
okay, the car mecca, where it all began with the automobile, right? Yeah.
So let's talk about the Everest thing. You started saying being in the wonderful nature areas of Washington and California, you've always felt outdoorsy, but what made you decide to take it to that level? You gotta climb Everest. I mean, that's a whole other kind of aspiration.
Yeah. I think I like to deprive myself of oxygen is the main reason. I feel like it's a good way to experience nature is when you're short on oxygen. So now the reason was it was really just a variety of events that led me there. At the end of the day, it really is just a love for the mountains, love to be outside. You know, everybody experiences, you know, connection with something greater than themselves in unique ways. And for me, in my case, it was being in nature was the way that I, you know, connected and experienced something greater than myself. So yeah, that's really was the draw. I read, you know, the book Into Thin Air when I was a teenager back in the 90s, if anyone remembers what that was like. And I remember reading that book, and it terrified me. It terrified me. I thought it was one of the scariest things I could imagine, being up that high without anyone around and running out of oxygen, getting caught in a storm. It's like, that was like kind of like the worst possible thing I could imagine. Sounded very terrifying. And yet at the same time, it also sounded very intriguing. It just sounded like it captured my imagination. That story captured my imagination. So it was something that just sounded like a fantasy, like to be at the tallest point on the planet. And like, what is it like up there? You know, like, what is it like? What are the rocks like? What's the snow like? What's like the, you know, just so curious about everything. What are the people like?
Yeah. I've been up into the Colorado Rockies, but yeah, I can't imagine being up much higher than that.
Yeah. It's one of those things. I mean, if you like the Rockies, it's like, that's, you know, essentially I feel like each mountain has its own draw, you know, like doesn't matter how tall it is. There's something about the mountain that, you know, I think it has this magnetic quality to it that makes people curious and want to go, like what's up there, you know? Or maybe it's just me. I don't know, but I
think a lot of people have that temptation, but again, it's a whole other thing to take it to that level of, yeah, I'm going to do it.
Yeah. And the that was mostly just, I consider that mostly like right place, right time. You know, a lot of what got me up there was luck, if you believe in luck, or, you know, some might call it grace, if you believe in grace. But that's really, it was a wild road to get there. But I was originally traveling and down in South America, and it all started when I met like these guys from the Netherlands, these Dutch climbers who were talking about their recent experience going up a really tall peak in Bolivia. And they described it as basically one of the most miserable experiences of their life. And hearing them talk about it, I could hear that he was saying it was miserable. Like that's what he was saying with his words. But there was something about it too, that the way he said it was that he loved it as well. He loved how miserable it was, if that makes sense. He loved how like the excitement and the adrenaline and the way he felt when he was up there. It's like he was miserable and also he felt so alive.
Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Every life is a story. Some just end too soon. Ryan's life unfolds through words on paper, dreams of youth, love discovered, and the challenges of growing up. He found purpose in love, joy in family, and meaning in every small moment. But even the strongest hearts can break, and sometimes life takes unexpected turns. Through laughter and loss, Ryan leaves behind something greater than memories, a lasting legacy. A short story, A Lasting Legacy, by Joseph M. Leonard. A moving reflection on life, love, and the stories we leave behind. Available on Amazon in ebook, paperback, and hardcover editions. By Joseph M. Leonard.
Right. Very fulfilling that he was able to meet those challenges and live through it. I mean, there's a lot of abandoned bodies on the top of Everest. So you're there, you're back. Did you go as part of a team or?
Yeah, it was that I was actually in Colorado and I had just climbed up Pikes Peak in preparation to meet with a friend who really was my Everest mentor and inspiration. His name is Jim. And he invited me to go on a climbing trip down in Ecuador. And I didn't really know exactly what I was doing with my life at that point. I was deciding the next steps. And I decided, okay, what the heck? I'll go meet up with Jim and go climb a couple mountains. I'm sure he's got something fun in store. So I got down there and I don't know. I was just at that point praying for guidance and clarity and kind of get clear on what the next steps were. And somewhere along the lines, I just remember thinking that when I got to the top of Chimborazo Mountain, I was going to know what I wanted to do next in my life. And so I went on the trip and I was like, all right, let's just do it. Let's see what's going on. And me and Jim joined a guide named Jaime. He was a local Ecuador guide. And we got to go up two different volcanoes. The first one was called Cotopaxi. And we got up there and we stayed in a little hiker hut. Everyone was snoring in the hiker hut, so no one really slept well. At least I didn't sleep well. And the next day we left, or that night rather, we left at like around 1 a.m. and we hiked up to the top of the mountain. And we got down and I actually got the worst altitude sickness I've ever had on that trip. I was like extremely sick. I was vomiting. I didn't know that I was going to be able to do the second volcano, which is what we were training for. And my guide was even wondering if I would be able to do it. He's like, I don't know if you guys are ready for this one. But we went ahead and we went up and did it the next, I think 2 days later. And meanwhile, Jim is one of those guys, he's been on Everest 5 times. He had been on Everest 5 times, and Jaime had been on Everest as well. And I was just super curious. I was asking them all these questions. I was like, what is it like up there? Like, how do you sleep up there? How do you go to the bathroom up there? Like, how do you, like, so many questions. Like, it's such a unique thing that it's like we don't think about, like,
yeah, there's no porta potties up there.
Yeah, exactly. There's no, so what do you do? Like, you just go anywhere? And it was just wild. It was like, I was just so curious and wanted to learn more. And, in the back of my head, I was thinking, of course I want to go. I mean, like, if you ask anyone, like, do you want to see the top of Mount Everest? Like, take away all the risk and everything. Do you want to just check it out and see what it's like?
Yeah, hopefully one day there'll be cable cars to take people like me up there.
Yeah, exactly.
Hike? No, thanks. But a cable car? Sure, I'll go.
Yeah.
And I got a joke with you. Even though your name is Varnau, you were an eager yes. But right?
Yeah, exactly. In that case, I was a Varn yes.
My audience knows I can't pass on the lame puns. So
It's good. We love a good pun.
Do you come from a medical family? Pivoting, obviously.
Yeah. My dad is my dad does prosthetics and orthotics, and he's retired now, but so he did that for many years. And then my mom did mental health. She was like a therapist. So
Yeah, so going into medicine, the medical fields of some kind was probably a path you thought was going to be your way early on then? Or
You
no?
know, it took me, it was actually, yeah, I think, early on, I knew I wanted to help people, right? Like I knew I wanted to help people. And so it took me some time to know exactly what that was going to look like. But basically, I knew I loved to work with my hands. I knew I loved to help people. I was seeing a chiropractor at the time. It totally changed my life. And, basically I was like, yeah, I could do this. This is something I could see myself doing. So that's how it all kind of started.
Uh-huh. And so where did you school for that?
So I studied over in California at Life West, it's called. It's in the Bay Area and this little city called Hayward, California. So right in the
And
heart of the Bay Area.
Mm-hmm. So you have a successful practice going on in California now, I take it.
I do, yeah. I'm over in Venice, California. That's why I have the surfboard over there. And
Yeah, for those who looking on the behind the scenes video, you could see the red, yellow, and green surfboard leaning against the wall back there. For the benefit of the 25 plus audio, we got to spell it out for them.
Exactly.
So you like to surf then, obviously, or it's just a prop.
It's mostly a prop, but every once in a while I'll put it in the car. I had it out yesterday, actually. So, yeah, I do love to surf. I love to surf. I love being in the water. Yeah.
I'm the exact opposite. I'm very much land oriented.
Okay.
I don't even eat things out of tuna, sure, okay, but love swordfish when I tried it, but that's more like a steak. But fish, I like to joke, I don't even want the steak if they bathed the cow before it was slaughtered.
Yeah.
That's how much anti things from the water I am.
Okay. Yeah, so you're you like the land animals as well. Yeah.
So how long have you been doing chiropractic? Is that the correct term?
Yeah. Chiropractic, it's tomato. The chiropractic I was doing since 2015 is when I first discovered this style of chiropractic called network spinal through my chiropractor. And then I've been practicing since 2020. So it's been a great experience. I love helping people. I love seeing their face after an adjustment. It's the best part. Sometimes they're like just blown away, and I really need like a little like camera on my collar so I can capture people's faces afterwards, because that's the funnest part to me.
Yeah, I'm long overdue for an adjustment. My neck will pop occasionally a little bit on its own, but I'm in dire need. I had an auto accident when I was young, so as you would imagine, yeah, the things are screwed up.
Yeah. Yeah, those auto accidents are no joke. Our body was not meant to stop suddenly at extremely fast speeds, So,
but even people as a health maintenance thing, chiropractic, it makes sense, right? We need to remain loose and limber, especially now in our sedentary type lifestyles of today. We don't get the exercise we used to, which would kind of more naturally keep us loose and limber.
Yeah, absolutely. That's one of the first expressions I learned in chiropractic school was Wolf's Law, which states move it or lose it. So kind of sums it up right there. If you want to keep it going, keep your everything working, and just keep on moving, really. And there's certain ways we forget to move. So that's what the chiropractor's for, is to help you move those places that are stuck, basically. So yeah. So you said you've been to a chiropractor. You used to go to one? Okay.
Yes. Long do, how insurance, sometimes they'll cover it, sometimes they won't. I'm on a disability budget. I know I need it, but yet I can't afford the copays, right? So, yeah. I know I need it, but yet I can't quite afford it. But at least every once in a while, I should go back to have that loosened up so that things start to move a little again on their own.
Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Joseph M. Leonard, host of Constitutionals, taking a brief moment to thank myarchic.com. Together we share the Christian and family value of honoring family. myarchic.com helps you do that. Preserving family memories online also, therefore, can be shared online. Think of myarchic like a Noah's Ark for images, audio, video, preserving, honoring your family. Thank you again to the folks over at myarchic.com.
Yeah, it's one of those things I feel like that I have thought about it again and again, is just like what a value and what a blessing it is when we're healthy. It's one of those things that I don't think we realize until we get sick, or we hurt ourselves, and then we can't move, and then it's like all of a sudden, then it's like, what's more valuable, right? Like forget forget eating, even forget everything. It's like I need to get my body to work again so that I can keep on living.
And I'm 63 now. Of course, with each decade, gravity, gives its extra wear and tear on the body.
Yeah, absolutely.
When you're younger, you're more nimble. The body just is more able to help itself, it seems. And the older you get, our sedentary lifestyle.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's the big thing that I've been stressing with people is I really do think it's a myth that when you get older, you need to your body needs to stop working. I think that's an absolute myth. I have seen countless examples, and also myself. I climbed Mount Everest it was last year essentially, so I was 42. That's not like I'm not a spring chicken at that point, right? You're over 40, and it's
things really start to slide down, it seems, after age 40. Yes.
Yeah. And I just don't think it has to be that way, though. I don't think it has to be a major downhill slope where it's you have to be resigned to being in pain or not being able to do stuff you used to love. And I actually, my chiropractor, he's a role model for me because he's 59 now, and I hear him say he and I believe him, he says he's now in the best shape of his life. And I don't know how he did it. I don't know exactly what it I still marvel at it, but I mean, he's moving really well for his age, and I feel like that's really what I want to communicate with people so that I can help others, with their lives move that well. So.
Yeah, I got into IT before I went on disability. So indeed, 8 hours a day, mostly sitting in a cubicle. So that's not how we're meant to be as humans.
Yeah, absolutely.
People who are out doing construction for a living, they kind of remain in shape somewhat naturally and much more limber naturally because their body's perpetually in motion and they're staying physical, as opposed to, again, I can't say it enough, our bad sedentary lifestyles of today more and more. And it's really bad. Our kids, uh, you know, sitting watching everything on the screen, just sitting on the couch and not getting out experiencing things. We're getting worse instead of better. We know better, but we're getting worse anyway.
Yeah, absolutely. It's kind of this quiet event that's taking place in our life where we're all kind of getting more and more hooked on these little devices in our pockets and feeling like we can't live without them. And we spend so much of our life now kind of hunched over looking at these things and staring at them.
Yeah.
A good chunk of the day. And, between that and then our current like healthcare crisis with all the different rising cases of Alzheimer's and Parkinson's, and you got these kids like in, grade school with, diagnosed with ADHD and getting fed all these pills from, such a young age. It's really,
I myself, when I go to the doctor next, got to talk to them about Parkinson's. I'm noticing involuntary movement in the right arm. It's like, okay, well, the longer you put something off, the only worse it's going to get. You need to have those discussions with doctors early on. And I was going to go somewhere and I forgot where it was. See, that's the other thing. Mom had dementia, and I'm getting more and more brain fog. And it's like, I got to talk to them about that too. It's like, is it just natural aging of, just lose my train of thought? Or is that something worse?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly. Those are good questions. And how can I help it or whatever? Exactly. How can I help that? Yeah.
Yeah, because the longer we wait, the worse. Oh, I remember what it was now. Like the movie WALL-E. Remember the little robot, right? We go off the planet on ships, and then everybody's on remote controlled little lounger chairs, and we get fatter and fatter and fatter again because of loss. No mobility, no exercise, sedentary. I mean, that movie kind of sums it up, the reality. But yet again, we have these warnings, but we don't learn.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's they're hopefully we get these reminders every once in a while, which is always helpful. But so hopefully it's not one of the negative reminders with our body yelling at us or whatever. But it certainly is becoming more and more common, I think, these days.
So, you've been to Everest.
Yeah.
Is a trip on SpaceX to the moon next? How are you going to get any higher, right?
Yeah, exactly. And, that's a great question. It was funny because when I was up there on my summit day, I was with my Sherpa guide. His name's Sonam. And to answer your question from earlier, I was part of a climbing team with this climbing company called IMG, which is International Mountain Guides. They're based up in Washington State as well. And Sonam and I were going up the mountain. We were going up the ridge, doing the last final stretch. And at one point he stopped. He just took a pause. And there are these couple guys behind us. This one guy, and I think he had two Sherpas with him. And so they were waiting for us. So I saw Sonam wave these guys forward. And sure enough, these guys passed us on the rope, went ahead of us. as he went
You're
by,
going too slow, right? Move out of the way.
yeah. If he had a horn, he probably would have honked at us. He would have given us some kind of signal. But as he was walking by, I looked at his arm and I was like, I saw it. It said NASA. He had a NASA patch on his arm. And so again, I was just like, that's interesting. And so we kind of continue up. Me and Sonam continue up. Sonam's used to this stuff because he's a Sherpa. So he was way ahead of me at one point. And he looked back at me. I'll never forget him because every time he looked back at me, he always looked surprised that I was that far behind him. And he looked back at me with this curious face like, what are you doing? And then he'd be like, come on.
You're a slacker.
Yeah. He just was always like, what are you doing? Why are you? He's like, come on. He'd always be like with his hand, come on. And it used to make me laugh because it was like, I was like, dude, like, I'm not up here all the time. Like, this isn't the easiest thing for me in the world. But eventually I listened to him. I'm like, okay, I'll keep coming. All right, Sonam. And we eventually made it to the top. And those two guys, again, were there. The guy with his like jumpsuit on, essentially. He had the 2 patches. And then I saw 3 more patches. They said NASA on them. I was so curious about that. But we were also wearing oxygen masks.
Makes it hard to converse. Yeah.
It was really hard to strike up a conversation with him at that moment. But I was very curious, and eventually, when I got to the bottom, back down to base camp, I asked my my guide about it. And Everest can be kind of a small world at a certain point. So basically, I found out which guiding company he was with and talked to the guy who was in charge. And he said, sure enough, that guy was about to go blast off with, I think they're called Blue Origin.
Yeah.
The Jeff Bezos
Yeah.
thing. He was going to blast off to do a flight or into the outer orbits shortly after.
There's Elon, SpaceX, there's Blue Origin, Bezos, and there's Virgin Atlantic. I can't think of his name.
Yeah, that guy.
Brain fog again, but I can pick Branson. Branson.
Yeah, that's him. Charles? No, is that his name?
Branson, I don't. Yeah, whatever, Branson. Okay.
Yeah.
So thank you, Greg Varnau, for coming on. It was a great conversation. Have you chronologued this stuff on a website or anything like that? Do you have a website?
Yeah. You're more than welcome to follow me on Instagram if you want to learn more about the work that I do and how this work changed my life and allowed me to do things like climb Mount Everest. Absolutely. The name of my Instagram is Summit, appropriately, right? Summit_family_chiropractic is my Instagram page. And then my website is the same, summit-family-chiropractic.com. And I love to hear from you. Love to hear anyone's feedback. They'd like to learn more about anything. Just feel free to reach out on Instagram, and I'd love to be in touch.
Have a good one. Take care.
All right. You too. Great meeting you. Have a good one.
Life can be like an amusement ride, but not always amusing. Roller coasters, the life kind. Now available on Amazon.
In the dust of my own mess, you still call my name. Hands shaking, heart unsteady. You don't look away. You stand in the middle of it all, closer than my fear. I was lost in the crowd. Then you drew me near, and every wall falls down when you step into the room. Every lie goes quiet when I hear you move. My soul leans in, my knees give way. I know who you are, I know what stays. God among us, God among us, you are here, you are here. God among us, God among us, hope comes alive right here. You are here, you are here, oh, you are here. You touch the broken table, you touch the bent and bruised. The morning finds the ashes and they bloom for you. You hold the names I can't say, you carry what I hide. When I'm too weak to stand up, you keep me alive. And every wall falls down when you step into the room. Every lie goes quiet when I hear you move. My soul leans in, my knees give way. I know who you are, I know what stays. God among us, God among us, you are here, you are here, you are here. God among us, God among us, hope comes alive right here. You are here, you are here, oh, you are here. Savior in the shadows, King with nail-scarred hands. You don't run from my ruins, you rebuild the land. Here in the ache, here in the blaze, I lift my voice and I keep saying, God among us, God among us, you are here, you are here, you are here. God among us, God among us, hope comes alive right here. You are here, you are here.
Does God still speak today? He is in everything in every way. In the growing trees, in every bird that chirps, dewdrops glistening, whispering in every breeze. Those all his works. Real question is, are you listening? Does God still speak today? I hear it in the trees, in every bird that chirps, in the things you let me see. Dewdrops glistening on the leaves at dawn. Those are his works to me all day long. When I look and listen, you are never far. Every little living thing says who you are. He is in everything. He is in everything. He is in every way. He is in every way. In every breeze that moves, in every heart that waits. He is in everything. He is in everything. In the growing trees, in the line of the sky, in the tiny sparrow cutting through the light. What I thought was small turns and speaks so loud. You are here around me now. You are here right now. When I look and listen, you are never far. Every little living thing says who you are. He is in everything. He is in everything. He is in every way. He is in every way. In every breeze that moves, in every heart that waits. He is in everything. He is in everything. Open my eyes again. Teach my soul to see the holy and the simple, the wonder in the leaf. If I ask you where, you answer without words. In the work of your hands, in the whole wide earth. He is in everything. He is in everything. He is in every way. He is in every way. In every breeze that moves, in every heart that waits. He is in everything. He is in everything. He is in everything. He is in everything. Sometimes it may be in metaphors, as riddles, in rhyme. He is speaking. Are we still listening in these fallen times?
Life can be like an amusement ride, but not always amusing. Roller coasters, the life kind. Now available on Amazon.
the cross was raised on Calvary's hill, men have stood on corners crying, end is nigh. Generation after generation, checking signs and seasons still, shall not know the hour, yet we always try. We are frail and flawed, every one of us, no soul among us perfect, none above the rest. Check your pride and hubris, check your arrogance. God don't run his kingdom on our schedule or request. There's a difference, hear me now, between longing for the day and lighting fires in the darkness just to hurry up his way. It's God's time, not ours, his terms, not our own. We shall not know the hour that brings the king back home. So the good, reap the good, stand against the night. Evil wins when good men do nothing. So rise up and fight. It's God's time, not ours. Matthew 16:26. What does a man gain if he wins the whole wide world and throws his soul away? You are known by all your fruits, in the sun and in the rain. Every seed you plant today becomes your judgment day. Those who stir up chaos thinking God will be impressed are in league with the Antichrist, though they claim his holy name. From the Christian Shinrikyo to the Islamic radicals, jihadists, unrest, using God to justify the evil is the devil's game. There's a difference, hear me now, between longing for the day and pouring gasoline on embers just to hurry up his way. It's God's time, not ours, his terms, not our own. We shall not know the hour that brings the king back home. So the good, reap the good, stand against the night. Evil wins when good men do nothing. So rise up and fight. It's God's time, not ours. If you choose not to decide, you still made your choice. Inaction is inaction. Silence is a voice, complicit in the evil that would otherwise be sown. Is no way for a believer to be known, to be known. Restore our American Republic, ROAR. Push back the dark roar. We're not here to end it, we're here to guard the flame in every heart. Is the end really nigh this time, for real? Every ear asks the question, every frightened soul can feel that the world is spinning darker, that the hour's drawing near. But it's God's time, not ours. Let that truth cut clean and clear. It's God's time, not ours, his time, not our own. We shall not know the hour that brings the king back home. So the good, reap the good, stand against the night. Evil wins when good men do nothing. So rise up and fight. It's God's time, not ours. Not ours. Not ours. Be the liberty beacon, reflect God's lighthouse shine. So to reap, so to reap, known by your fruits. God's time, not ours.
hectic living. We went from brother, can you spare a dime? Nowadays, brother, can you spare some time? Fast-paced, hectic days need return to simpler ways. Get it quick, need slow it down. We're lost and need be refound. Can we turn it around? We went from bread lines to deadline. From brother, can you spare a dime? To brother, can you spare some time? Get it quick, need to slow it down. All this gold can't buy solid ground. Fast-paced hearts skipping every sign. We're losing ground. Brother, can you spare some time? Screen glow midnight, eyes still wired, chasing every little fire. But the hot chocolate's gone cold, the kids outgrown, and we missed it, scrolling on our phones. Get it quick, need to slow it down. All this gold can't buy solid ground. Fast-paced hearts skipping every sign. We're losing ground. Brother, can you spare some time? Maybe trade this rush for a walk round the block. Talk like we used to talk. Hey, counting blessings, not the overtime, just your hand in mine. Get it quick, need to slow it down. All this gold can't buy solid ground. Fast-paced hearts skipping every sign. We're losing ground. Brother, can you spare some time?
Like and subscribe to Constitutionalist Politics Podcast and share episodes. We need your help.
Thank you for having tuned into another Constitutionalist podcast show. I really appreciate that you stopped by. Again, please like, share, subscribe. We need you to help spread the Constitutionalist movement. Thank you again. Take care. God bless. Love you all.
Stand up for what is right. Loves God and shares his message every day and night. Believes in freedom and making his voice heard. Shared his message over all the earth. God loves you, for all you do. Stand strong and God bless you.